Just because I want to start with something positive, third quarter, you scored 23 of your team's 24 points. You got into that rhythm we've seen you get into before. Is that the first time you felt it in this preseason?
Yeah. I mean, it's just had to come out and kind of get going a little bit, just kind of work on some things, shooting out of the offense, catching and shooting and things of that nature. Up until this point, I really just kind of been practicing things throughout the course of the game, trying new things. And tonight I just kind of went back to the basics a little bit.
Other than that individual third quarter, is there anything about this game that you can take a positive out of, or you just throw this one out?
I mean, you kind of throw it out a little bit. I mean, we didn't, execute as well as we should have as a whole in the first half, and as a result, we kind of dug ourselves deep. But you kind of got to throw it out. I mean, their bigs dominated us, and for obvious reasons. I mean, all our bigs were out, so I mean, they kind of had a field day down there.
4 games down, 4 more to go. In the second half of the preseason, what's at the top of the list of what you want to see your team figure out more than anything else?
Well, hopefully we can get everybody out there at some point and just kind of work on our rhythm a little bit more and playing together. I mean, the more we play together, obviously, the better we'll get. And that's the most important thing. That's what we try to do in practice. We just try to play a lot together and just work on execution, work on our rhythm, likes and dislikes, things of that nature.
Kobe, we were talking to Steve, and we were talking about you haven't put your starting 5 on the floor, and right now you have a long way to go in a short time to get there.
Yeah, I mean, in practice we do it a lot, though. In practice we play quite a bit together. Mike's really good about it, of kind of throwing the ball out there and letting us scrimmage and get some timing down. But you're right. I mean, that's the most important thing for us is just kind of get out there and play together and work some of the kinks out and, communicate with each other on the floor.
How close is Dwight as far as you can tell? Obviously, the doctor's going to decide when he's ready, but when you see him every day in practice, we don't. How close is he in your mind?
No, he's extremely close. I mean, he's making plays defensively that, no big outside of Bill Russell could make in the history of the game. No, really. I mean, in terms of playing in passing lanes and, getting steals, guarding guards, stripping the ball from them, and then running the floor. I mean, he does things defensively that no other big can do.
Because of that, can you and Steve take more chances, knowing that you got kind of a gatekeeper back there?
Oh, sure, we can. It all depends on how the game goes. I mean, early in the ball game, you don't want to do that. You might, depending on how they officiate the game, you don't want to get Dwight in foul trouble. But certainly, at certain points of the game, we can.
When the game was the way it was in the third quarter, you took over. Was your mindset, let me just fill it up and try to get it close?
No, I mean, I really just went back to the basics. I mean, it was just kind of experimenting the entire preseason, just working on different moves and things of that nature. And in the third quarter, I just went to the basics. I mean, just catch guys off, you just raise up and shoot. If you have a lane drive, bump the guy off, you pull up, shoot. I mean, just kind of went back to the simplicity of it.